Hey guys, what is up? For the Morning Edge, we have our Friday episode. I am joined by two of the sharpest bettors on Twitter, Matt and Krabs. Guys, happy Friday. How you doing?
Fridays. Happy it's Friday, guys. Weekend's here. Best time of the year. College basketball games, get some championships. A lot of action going on, so fire it up, guys. Can't complain on the weekend.
Yeah, we're hitting bets now, too. Bets are hitting, going through the net, so I'm feeling good over here on my end. Yep.
All right, well, let's just get straight into it. How did you guys do yesterday on Thirsty Thursday?
Thirsty Thursday wasn't my best. Not my best day overall.
Matt, you fell off the ladder.
Yeah, it's good to fall off on day two, though. I mean, think about it. Would you rather fall off on the second step or the 10th, right? It's not as bad falling off on the second. So, yeah, nonetheless, we move, right? We'll be back. A lot of time left, guys. March Madness to get back into it, so can't win them all.
Are you doing another ladder anytime soon?
Yeah, of course. Well, when you lose on day two, it's not like you actually lose. So, yesterday didn't feel like I don't think anyone was really sad because there was.
It's almost like you won, Matt, because now you get to restart and you only were 2 days in or a day in. It's almost like you won.
It's great perspective. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't worried about it. No one was even that sad. I did have one guy DM me who was really sad. That guy was upset. Well, he wasn't sad. He was kind of just mean. So I didn't actually feel bad for him. But
okay, well, that's not sad.
No, he wasn't sad. That guy was, yeah. But nonetheless, we move on. Cool thing, too, they both lost. So even if Nevada won, they went to overtime. And Villanova still lost I think they lost by more than 10, right? So I don't think either one hit.
Yeah.
So that was nice in a way because nothing could have hurt me at that point. But shout out the Krabs, little Arkansas moment. What happened there?
Yeah, Arkansas was free. Absolutely free. Got weird there at the end, though. They made it close, but Nick Smith Jr., one of the best point guards in college basketball, lottery pick coming up here in the draft. He came through, hit a little bucket there with 20 seconds left, and Arkansas got it done. Great bet.
They did.
Mm-hmm.
I hopped on the Razorbacks with you, and I was a little nervous there at the end. They were up all game. It's always bad when you hear the announcers be like, "This is Auburn's first lead of the game since 2-0." with 30 seconds left because this feels like it's set up for a loss, especially especially when you've lost a few bets. These days are long too. We start betting on these games at 11:30. So at that point you're just tired. You're like, I can't lose this one. But they came through. They worked. And yeah, shout out to Arkansas. I think they run it back maybe today. We'll probably touch on that game, but why not? We'll see.
All right. Well, I love to hear it. College basketball, I feel like the ending is everything when it comes to betting, right?
Yes. Well, technically, yeah, that's all that matters, at the end of the day. That's literally all that the books look at is who wins at the end of the game. Unless you do first half or something, there's other ways to do it. But, yeah, shout out to Arkansas. Good win.
Okay, guys. Well, I wanted to do something fun before we head into the Thunderdome. We are looking at Oscars. It is happening this weekend. I'm sorry, the Academy Awards. That's the professional title of it. For Best Picture. Now, guys, you got to tell me, how many of these movies have you seen? Because I've seen one.
Do you really want to know?
I've seen two.
I saw Top Gun.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that it, Krabs? Just Top Gun? You didn't even see Avatar?
No, I haven't seen it yet. It's a 4-hour movie. I got to block off half my day to go see that movie. So.
I never got the appeal to Avatar. It's just I don't understand what it is.
You either love it or you don't. I feel like a lot of people really hate it, or
I don't like it. I'm not a fan.
Yeah. I'm not I just don't have any feelings towards it.
I've seen Elvis. Elvis is great. It's clearly the biggest underdog here besides Avatar.
Yeah, there's some value on Elvis.
-700. That's insane. But yeah, okay. This is my strong suit. I'm not an Academy Awards guy.
Okay,
so what's the bid here? Do people already know who won this? Is that why everything everywhere is -700? Is it already been leaked or something?
Our producer Nigel was so courteous to tell me before this show aired that they've won all the precursor awards, so they're basically a shoo-in. Has anyone seen Everything Everywhere All at Once? I would love to know.
The comments are mad at us, guys. The comments hate the Academy Awards.
I mean, I think we all do. I don't plan on watching.
Sorry, guys. Yeah, it's,
Tom's watching Sunday too. So I mean, who is gonna watch if you're a better?
yeah. I don't know if anyone is, but we
You
got to
said this is on Sunday night?
I assume.
It's either.
I'm not really a one for award shows.
It is Sunday night, yes, and you can bet on it. So I figured everyone's shitting on the Oscars in the comments. I'm sorry. It was my idea. Blame me.
Oh man, it better not be during Selection Sunday because then nobody's gonna watch it.
I believe it is. Maybe someone will get slapped again. Could be worth watching for that.
Either way, guys.
That's a good point.
The comments made it worth it. I'll say that. A lot of people are unhappy with the comments.
We're just trying something new, guys.
You know what we did? We owe them like 2 early picks. All right, we got you guys. We'll give you guys like 2 early lunch money plays before. How's that?
Sure.
Because, you know what I mean? Why not? The people. So then it'll make them happy. We got you guys. Sorry. Someone said losing viewers minus 3,000. All right, anyway,
that was a very rude comment.
We'll talk early basketball for you guys real quick. This is like an unexpected segment. All right, I'll give you guys an early winner. We're going Purdue. They're going -6, -6.5. Rutgers is dead.
Purdue -6.5. Did you just say something good about Rutgers?
Yeah, Rutgers is dead.
That's fair. That's fair.
So yesterday I bet on Michigan, and they made 1 field goal or 2 field goals the whole second half. That was crazy. But today I think Rutgers is so bad offensively. I do think Purdue puts it on them. So I like Purdue in the early slot. Tough to go back to back spot. You know, a lot of these teams, like we always talk about, don't play back to back days in college hoops. I think Purdue beats them.
Rutgers kind of owns Purdue a little bit, Matt. They've beaten them the last 4 or 5 times. They beat them this year already. Could get a little weird.
It could.
Could get a little weird. I like the under in that game. I think Rutgers' offense stinks, like you talked about.
Yes.
Purdue's offense has been sauce, to say the least, recently. And we know Rutgers is not going to be able to get into the paint at all and score there with big old Zach Edey in the way. So I think this one goes under. Total's moving down. Not a fun play, not an exciting play, guys, here to start your day, but probably a winner. 127.5.
Under to start your Friday, Krabs? What's going on here?
It is what it is. It is what it is. Money's green. It's not fun. It's no betting on the Oscars, but it's close. It's close.
That is it. That is a good one. I do like it's 127, is it? No,
yeah.
112. Yeah. So that'll be fun to watch. 127.5. I mean, that's one you're
probably low total, man.
You're sweating that all game, right? Because that's one that you probably don't feel super confident in. How about the Alabama Miss State game? Any thoughts on that? -8.
I think Bama rolls, man. I think Bama absolutely destroys them. I'm with that line move. Bama coming off a loss to A&M in their last game. Bama hasn't covered in about a week and a half, 2 weeks. They've been slowing down a little bit. Mississippi State's getting some serious gas right now. I know somebody threw like $100K on them to win this tournament, to win a milli for the SEC championship. But they're a little public. I like Bama. Public dogs bite with Mississippi State there today.
Yeah, it's a lot of points too. I think it's a bad line there. Before we move guys along, I'm going to give one more bet. Michigan State. I gave this last night, guys, as lunch money on the money line. -160. I was sipping some juice, but I just looked again. It's up to a little over 200. So I don't know. Listen, if Ohio State wins this game, they're destined. If Ohio State wins this game, they're winning the Big Ten. I hate to tell you guys, but third game in 3 days, the kids got to be tired, and they don't play like a deep rotation. I don't know how they won.
I don't know, man. I think they might come out cracked again. I think they're feeling pretty good, feeling pretty dangerous.
I think they're like a whole different team. I mean, the whole season, they screwed every gambler in the world. You remember every time it was like,
100%.
It's an Ohio State play. It didn't matter who they were playing. They'd be playing like the Celtics at home, and they'd be like -2. And you're like, all right, it's Ohio State. And it just didn't work. Now they're hot. So it is a little scary, but it is a little scary.
I think Michigan State pulls it out, but I'm starting to eye that spread up to 4.5.
Yeah, I just think Michigan State to win. So they can get a cover. Go for a little middle. Why not? Something fun.
Sure.
You guys are headed to the Thunderdome. You have some more basketball picks, I'm assuming, in the Thunderdome, right? Some college basketball picks?
We got 9.
Plenty of them.
Are they all? I don't know. Like sometimes you want to mix it up, throw in some hockey. The Ducks are playing tonight.
we have some XFL, me and Krabs.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't done a lot of hockey this year. That's your part. That's not
all right. Well, before we move on from this, I'm sorry, you guys. I know you don't like the Academy Awards, but you're gonna like this. We needed to tell you guys about this free opportunity. You have a chance to win $1,000 in prizes. If you like movies, clearly no one here does, or even if you don't, it does not matter. You can enter our 2023 Oscars prediction pools. All you have to do is guess some category winners correctly. If you're in first by the end of the night, you're coming away with some serious cash, like $1,000. That's some serious cash.
Yeah,
so now they're listening.
How's it work?
Now they're listening. The link to join.
We love the Academy Awards.
Now we love the Academy Awards, even if you haven't seen the movies. In order to enter, our link to join is in our YouTube description for this video. Or if you guys write this down, oddschecker.com/US/awards/Oscars. That's kind of long, so just check our YouTube link out. There is no reason not to try your luck in some movie predictions. Free money. We all clearly haven't seen any of these movies, so.
No.
Yeah, pretty open field.
Yeah, don't discredit Top Gun. We've seen that, and we both saw Elvis. You said, right? So
Elvis is a great movie.
We've seen a couple of them, but all right. No more.
Okay, guys. Well, before we head into the Thunderdome, I'm very excited for your basketball picks. I wanted to give you my pick of the day and hear your thoughts. I'm looking at the Players' Championship, which is currently going on. They teed off so early in the morning. I was still asleep. It was, I had a pick that I wanted to give you guys. But the tee off was at 7:30 a.m., so I didn't even wake up for it. It's kind of killing it, though. Tom Hoge I got him at plus 140, 135. He is now -3 in 3-ball. He's going up against Molinari and Reeves. Reeves is one of those guys I was never scared of. He's Molinari. It's Molinari. I don't think you'll like that, Matt, because Molinari is Italian.
It's my guy.
He's went toe to
He's past his prime now. Molinari's past his prime.
100%. Hoge had a rough day yesterday, and I just felt like since he played so bad, he's going to get back on it. Molinari is on and off when it comes to golf. It's like he has good days, he has bad days. Like last week, he played terribly. But he seems to have a lot of pride, Hoge. He's 33rd in the world. I knew he was going to have a big day today. So, unfortunately, I couldn't give you guys that bet. He had 5 birdies yesterday. The problem was that he double bogeyed 3 holes, which means I assumed that he would probably clean up his act today. So this is good because I took this knowledge for today's bet. The tee off is 12:15, and we are looking at Tommy Fleetwood in the 3-ball. He is going up against Pendrick. So when I looked at this last night, it was plus 100 on DraftKings. It is now plus 125 on FanDuel. So, guys, you should probably run to it. Now, Pendrick, who he's up against, one of the players, he did really good yesterday. It's tough to have 2 consecutive days of amazing plays, especially at Sawgrass. He was 3rd place yesterday. He's not going to go 5 under again, and not to mention he eagled yesterday, which is very hard to do 2 days in a row. And I also chose Terran as well. I'm not worried about him. He's just not consistent. If you look at his recent outings, he's missed a lot of cuts. Tommy Fleetwood is really good. You guys know Tommy Fleetwood. He's trying to make the cut. He's been hot lately. He's been hitting a lot of greens and regulations, which basically means he's been putting himself in positions to score. You're going to hit some putts some good days. You're going to miss some putts some days, but Tommy Fleetwood is a decent putter. Plus, he double bogeyed yesterday, so you got to assume that he's not going to do it again. This dude's won 9 titles. And he came in 2nd in 2 majors, the U.S. Open and the Open. I'm putting my money and my trust at plus 125 on FanDuel. I don't know what it is at DraftKings now, but it was plus 100 last night. When it was plus 100 last night, and now right before the show started, it was plus 125 on FanDuel. So
it's true. It's true.
Good value.
That. Yeah.
Hey, did you guys hear the Tiger Woods news?
Mm-hmm.
Have you heard the drama?
I did. Tiger Woods is having some girlfriend drama right now.
Tiger Woods is back. Yeah, he's back in the
Tiger Woods is back
in the media.
Booming.
Yeah.
Just when we thought he cleaned up his act, he is back. Yep. If you guys aren't
I
hip.
mean, we don't know the full story yet, right? I
Well,
would Tiger Red on Sunday still, so.
Apparently, he didn't think his girl would leave his crib, so he had his like team tell her that they were going on vacation, pack her bags up, and he'll meet her at the airport. And then she gets to the airport, and they're like, "Yeah, you're out of here." Like it wasn't even Tiger. So now she wants $30 million.
I mean, if someone, as a girl, if I'm like dating someone and I didn't know anything was going on and I'm going on vacation and then you text me when I'm about to board the plane, hey, like, you're no longer living in my house, find somewhere else to live, I'd be a little upset. I'm not going to lie to you guys.
100%. 100%.
I don't think I'd ask for 30 mil though. That seems like a lot of money. You know what I mean? Like, give me $2 million for breaking up with me. I'll take it.
Someone just not Kenan. Yes, Kenan. We're doing the 3-ball against Pendrick and Turan. So,
would you guys break up with your significant other for $2 million? I don't think two.
No, it's gonna take a little more than that, brother.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like double-digit millions, like 10 million.
Yeah.
Well, what's the? Can I like get back together with him after?
No, that's it. No, yeah, you could just get your 10 million and then it's done. Whatever million she asked for, it's a lot. She'll get some of it too, probably. So
they might just settle.
Yeah, she'll make a bag. Well, yeah, it's Tiger.
It's Tiger. He has money to blow.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, guys. Well, let's head into the Thunderdome. I know everyone on this show, everyone that's watching has been waiting for this. So let's see what happens. I'm excited. Who won last week?
Me. I wasn't going to say anything. You just set me up. My 7 rings. So.
It's the easiest win of all time, bro. It wasn't even a good performance from that. Don't let him fool you.
It wasn't.
Don't let him fool you.
But I swept it, so it wasn't a Mickey win because, like, if I went 2-1, I wouldn't count it. It'd be like the
Mickey win. A Mickey Mouse fake win? Is that what you're saying?
Michael, we've got to put up odds for Matt to win the Thunderdome every week. We should start doing that.
Minus 2,000 right now, but we'll see. Well, it's a big one, big episode.
All right. Well, before we go, Nigel has something to say.
Okay.
I do. Today, Massachusetts sportsbooks online. You can download them, sign up, and if you want the best offer bonus signups, you got to head over to OddsChecker.com. Here, it's really, really simple. All you got to do is follow the instructions on the screen. You just go to OddsChecker.com/US, click the free bets tab up top. Make sure you change your state to Massachusetts, as you see here, and boom! Look at all that money, Matt.
That's not bad.
That's so much
fire.
The Patriots fans are already putting in their futures.
Yep.
Well, maybe not the Patriots here. We'll see. Free agencies next week. We got to talk some NFL free agency next week, by the way.
Ooh.
Yeah, we'll get into
that. That's gonna be a big talking point before the tournament. But yeah, go get your free bonus bets. Bet all you want. Kill it.
Good.
Do your thing.
I love it.
And on that note, let's head on over to the Thunderdome. Matt, I'm not rooting for you. Krabs, you got this week. I'm ready to see you.
All right, I feel good.
I'm ready to see you win. You and Tommy Fleetwood.
Let's go.
No big deal. I'm ready to go. All right, guys, welcome into the Thunderdome. If it's your first time, it won't be your last. We got 9 bets for you today. We are joined by a special guest at Ben Cary over at Pick. Just forgot what I was saying. We are going to have 9 picks for you today. Ben, first of all, thank you so much for joining us.
Hey, thanks for having me. I'm excited to be in the Thunderdome. But actually, Matt, back in college, my favorite spot to party at was a place called the Thunderdome, actually.
All right.
So
that's not bad.
Good vibes. Yeah. Good vibes already.
The vibes are up. Scares me a little bit because you might be coming in with some heat there. Not knocking me out of it.
Hey, we'll see. We'll see.
How this works, guys, we're going to have 9 picks. So Ben will go first. It's kind of like a snake draft. It'll go to Krabs, me. I'll go twice. Back to Ben. He'll go twice. Whoever wins the most units, record does not matter here. Just whoever has the most units here at the end is the winner. So time to strap in. Ben, you are the guest. We always let the guest go first. How are we starting this Thunderdome?
All right. So we're going to start off with a total, and we're going to go with an over in the Kansas-Iowa State game, over 130. So I had to start off with this one because Krabs is going to love this play because it kind of doesn't make sense because both these teams in their first matchup, Krabs and Matt, it went under this mark of 130. But I do like what I saw out of Kansas yesterday against West Virginia. They shot the lights out. Iowa State does like to slow the pace down a little bit, but I think Kansas gets up in this game. I think we see this number go over 130. Our Cap Wize model has this at 134. Give me the over today, over 130.
Like it. Iowa State couldn't miss yesterday. I was on Baylor. They kind of shot the lights out from 3. So if they shoot like that again today, it should be a good game. Close spread too, close game. Get some fouls at the end. Why not? So
absolutely.
Like that spot. All right, Krabs, what are you running it back with?
Yeah, give me Middle Tennessee State, the team that's got maybe some of the most heart I've ever seen in college basketball. This team has so much fight. My goodness. If you watched the game last night against Charlotte, what a battle that was. I was on Charlotte +1 there, hanging on by a thread. My goodness. But yeah, Charlotte, they fought, and Middle Tennessee State was just too physical. And, they ran the floor a little too much. And I think that could make FAU a little uncomfortable today. The Owls, the best team in the conference here. Everyone's Darlene, a team that everyone thinks is winning this conference pretty easily, almost like a Colgate type situation where they're the best team in the conference. They were ranked at some point this season. Well, you know what? Middle Tennessee State actually beat these guys last time they played. First time, not so much. A little blowout there from FAU, but second time around, Middle Tennessee State adjusted. A little more low-scoring game there. Total around 143. The total in this round is actually a little bit lower. So I give the advantage there to Middle Tennessee, their defense, right, their physicality and athleticism to take over this game. And I'll tell you what, I've really liked what I've seen out of Eli Lawrence, the guard there. He's been balling recently carrying this team. So give me Middle Tennessee State and give me the points.
All right, I like it. Yeah, I took them earlier in the year, same game. They won that outright, obviously, so they could do it today. Might sprinkle that money line too, Krabs, as well. Why not?
Worth a look. Yeah.
Yeah, they could do it. Do it again. All right.
I like it.
Start this thing off early game, guys. Going to go with Michigan State -4, -110. This is a spot. Ohio State. I know we talked about this game earlier. If they come out again 3 days in a row, lighten it up, I'm just going to tip my cap. They really underperformed this year. This is a tough spot, guys. I mean, college basketball, they never play 3 games in a row. Obviously, like I said, early season tournaments sometimes, but this is going to be tough on their body. They don't roll deep rotation. A lot of these guys have been pretty taxed the last couple of days. And it's Tom Izzo in March. I expect them to be well prepared for this game today. I think Michigan State matches up really well here. They have some physical bigs that they could throw at them. They have good guard play. I think they roll on this spot. I think, Ohio State's mini run here gets put out by Michigan State. So I like Michigan State on the spread. I did lock in the money line too last night. I think it has jumped to 5. I still would like that number, but if there's probably still a couple 4s out there. So, look hard.
I think Sensabaugh might be hurt too. He got hurt in the last 5 minutes yesterday. I had his points prop, and he was a half point away from covering. Next thing you know, he gets hurt with 5 minutes left, which is cool.
Absolutely.
So he might not be playing, which would be huge for Michigan State and their big men down there feasting.
Yeah.
This almost made the list too. This is a good one.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think they should get home there. So and that could be a huge injury, maybe too. That's why the line moves a little bit, late here.
Mm-hmm.
So keep an eye out for that for sure. And then gonna go with my second pick, which is Northwestern. All right. So we're gonna go Northwestern here over Penn State. Penn State, I think that win last night put them in the tournament, which makes me happy because there was a special on DraftKings. I know we talked about this on Monday. Penn State to make the tournament was -125. Felt like it was a good bet then, but I think that win over Illinois really puts them into the tournament. So I think they've done what they needed to do. Not that they don't play with that same urgency today, but they might feel like, a little bit of a weight is lifted off their chest. I like Northwestern in this spot. They did lose the last time out. It was an overtime game at Northwestern against Penn State. Northwestern's a team that I felt has been really undervalued all season by the books. I know their last few games they didn't play as well, but they did get really hot during the season. Love their guard play. Kind of talk about teams who have great guards. They have 2 of the best in the conference. Boo really has led that team. Like Northwestern there at -1, -110. So I think they get home today. Again, Penn State back-to-back. Don't know how they're going to come out and perform after a hard-fought game last night against Illinois. Goes back and forth throughout the night. So another team that doesn't really play deep rotation. They play a lot of their main guys all game. So going to be interested to see how these kids come out and perform today. But I like Northwestern there -1, -110.
Boo Booey, all-time name.
All-time name. First team all name.
Kid's a Bucky, too.
Yep.
All right, pick number 2. You ready?
Lay it on me.
All right. Give me Arkansas Let's go back to the well. Let's go back to the Razorbacks here. Give me the 1.5 here. Probably not going to need it. I think they do win this game outright, but just in case there's any fluke shit. Look, we know Arkansas, their one thing this season they've struggled with is closing out games. They've had leads throughout the entire season, and they've blown them, plain and simple. And they even addressed that last night after their win against Auburn, and I was super stoked to see that, besides me just being on Arkansas in that game. But for future games too, Arkansas finally – withheld a little Auburn run there at the end and found a way to win that game and close out. And those guys talked about it in the post-game presser with the analysts after the game on TV saying, hey, we feel good. We found a way to finally close the game, and that's been our struggle this season. So I think Arkansas is getting back on the right track. The Must Bus is on the way en route to March Madness, and it's going the right way. It's starting to move. It's starting to cook, right? Nick Smith Jr., absolute stud. He's finally starting to hit his stride. He hit some clutch shots last night. Anthony Black, he's been playing great as well, too. And the Mitchell twins can do – Mitchell brothers from Rhode Island who transferred in at Arkansas, big men. They can do just fine against Texas A&M, Buzz Williams, and that small team as well. So not like a Zach Edey type guy they got to worry about when Arkansas doesn't really have a 5. Good matchup for them. Take the 1.5 and take the Razorbacks to stay hot.
Mm-hmm. Like that a lot. I know we talked about taking them before the tournament in the SEC to win the whole tournament. I think they can run the table. I mean, from a talent standpoint, they're as good as anyone in that conference. So, yeah, big game last night. Hopefully they, kind of feed off that momentum of being able to close that game out. So, I will also be on Arkansas with you, Krabs. Yeah, like that spot. All right, Ben. Pick number 2. What else you got for us?
All right, I got an Oscar pick. No, I'm just kidding. But hey, real quick, do you guys remember back in 2019 that betting scandal where for the Oscar the college kids leaked the winner and then Roma, it was 45-1, moved to 5-1, but it actually didn't win.
That was the Greenbrook year. Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah. It was Maryland, wasn't it? I think it was Maryland.
Yeah, they moved it all the way from 45-1 down to 5-1, and everyone thought, oh, this is the winner. It was leaked, but didn't end up winning. So
that's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Yes.
But don't worry, not an Oscar pick here. We have an under. I have to have an under. I love to bet unders. Kentucky Vanderbilt, under 144.5. So this one model supported here at Cap Wize. I'm hoping for not a foul fest. I think this is going to be a physical game, but I think the refs are going to swallow the whistles a little bit, and I think this is going to go under. It's going to be close. This is one that you're not going to just kick your feet up and watch win pretty easily. It's probably going to be close and sweaty at times, but I do like Vandy's defense. They have stepped it up in Kentucky offensively. They haven't been consistent. Give me an under in Vandy, Kentucky, under 144.5.
Like that. Ben, I have a question. I don't bet college unders a ton because I can't watch them. Do you watch your unders, or do you kind of just let the game flow? I would get too.
Yeah, at this point, I try not to get super engaged with the game because I just know it's going to come down to the wire. So, unders are tough to bet on, but there's a reason why they hit more often than overs. So,
100%. Yeah, I used to bet a ton of first half unders, and I just check it out. That's a little easier because you don't have to sweat the whole game. But yeah, I can. The only sport I can watch an under in is football. So baseball, I guess, isn't that bad, but I don't know. Sometimes you feel like basketball is a brutal sport to watch.
I totally understand. I totally get it.
It's rough to watch, but like you said, all that matters is if it cashes, and obviously they do cash more often than overs. All right, so there's our 6 picks so far, guys. Make sure to lock these in. We're gonna have 3 more for you all, and it's gonna go snake. So Ben, we'll go back to you, and then we'll go to Krabs, and then I'll close us out. So pick number 3. What do you got?
Yeah, we're going to go with the side here. And all 3 college basketball plays, but hey, it's that time of year. We're going to go with Utah Valley minus 3.5. So funny thing about Utah Valley, they've never made the March Madness tournament. This is the semis of the WAC, so they need to win. Excuse me. They need to win this to make the finals, but I think this is their year. I think the Wolverines are going to make a run. At least one Wolverine mascot team will make the tournament because I don't think Michigan will. I like Utah Valley in this spot, though, against Southern Utah. They played twice this year. They've won one. They lost the other. I think this spread is kind of, hey, let's meet in the middle, but I like what I've seen out of this Utah Valley team. And also Mark Madsen, head coach, used to play for the Lakers. If you remember, after they won a championship, I think it was like 15 years ago, he was kind of notorious for dancing in the celebration with Kobe on stage. I like him as a head coach. He's really turned that program around. Give me Utah Valley -3.5.
All right, I like that.
All right.
I can't say I've seen a Utah Valley game this year, but I will be tuned in for you, Ben. I'll lock that one in.
Hey, Krabs will tell you they could be, if they make the tournament, they get like a 14 seed. They could upset someone.
They're dangerous. All right, I like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
This is my
They've been
favorite.
good for years. Didn't they? They had Fardal Amik, right, before he transferred to Texas Tech.
Yeah,
How did
they've had some good squads. They just couldn't get to the
Mhm.
tourney. So I think this is the year. Starts with this game.
I like it. I think that guy's transferring again,
Okay.
right? I'm pretty sure he just announced that he's transferring.
Wouldn't be
again.
surprised. I mean, with what's going on down there with the
For a
coach
lot of
and
these
how
guys.
bad their team was.
I know you're
they're
starting
probably
to
all
get the
gonna be
guys who have been at like 2 different schools. We're gonna
Yeah.
start to see guys at 3 and then now 4. I mean, I think I'm spacing who it is, Krabs. I know there's a few that are transferred for the third time.
Well, Kendrick Davis, when we went to the SMU game, we're talking with some of the boosters, and I guess he's just been kind of bouncing around year to year, whoever gives him the most coin. That's why he didn't go back to SMU last year. That's why he went to Memphis. They offered him 400K.
It's crazy because it's pretty much
SMU wouldn't match it.
Yeah, it's fun as a fan. It's like NBA free agency. You know what I mean?
It really is free agency.
Wild.
Yeah.
It's
kind of
wild,
fun.
dude.
I mean, I'm sure the schools hate it, but I think it's entertaining from a fan standpoint. All right, guys. 2 bets left. Krabs got some XFL action here. I think you at least.
Yeah.
What are we looking at?
So I'm figuring out the Thunderdome, Matt. Figuring out how to beat you, getting better every day. All right.
All right.
So we're doing a little 2-piece parlay here, guys. We're doing TCU +2.5. Love them. I think they win this tournament, to be honest with you. We're pairing that with the Defenders on the ML just to juice it up a little bit. Okay, they're -6 this weekend at home, 3-0. Best team by far in the XFL, so offensively and especially defensively. So really like what I've seen out of my Defenders. They have a Sunday night football game, going to be electric. They're laying 6 points. So we're taking the ML there. They'll get it done. Juice up the TCU spread here a little bit, or the line, or odds, I guess. And I love what I saw of the Horned Frogs last night. My goodness. Hey, no Eddie Lampkin, no problem. Maybe those guys are trying to prove a point. Maybe they don't need them. And it seems like the guy who went in there, Coles, who's been his replacement, has been better for TCU over the past 2 weeks anyways. Eddie Lampkin kind of lost his starting job when he came back from an injury, and that's probably why he left the school. He's not getting playtime anymore. So I love what I saw at TCU last night. Man, they put it on Kansas State, a really good team. So like what I'm seeing there. Texas is probably a little too comfortable after beating Kansas in the last game of the regular season and then absolutely shellacking Oklahoma State last game. They're probably feeling a little fat and happy and complacent today. I think TCU beats them.
Shout out to TCU. It was on them last night as well. Just a beatdown there. Close game early, and then kind of took over there in the second half. But definitely a dangerous team, coming up here in March. So big game today there in the Big 12. Should be a fun one. All right, guys, I'm going to close this out with a little XFL lay. Try to get some plus money on the board in case we all sweep. Well, I think if we all swept, actually, Krabs would win because I think his is a little juicier than mine. I'm going to go with the Sea Dragons with my first leg, all right? So if you guys have watched it, yeah, it is. So if you've watched the XFL this year, Sea Dragons, guys, they should be 3-0. Even though last game they won, we bet on them. Josh Gordon, game-winning touchdown, kind of an electric win if you watch that game. So shout out to Josh Gordon and the Sea Dragons for that. But this is a team, again, that's better than their 1-2 record indicates. I think they roll in this spot at home. And then the Battlehawks, this is a big game. St. Louis lost their NFL team, obviously, a few years ago with the Rams. I didn't know this, guys, but they have, their stadium's sold out for the game this weekend. It's going to be rocking wherever they're playing. It's weird. I've been talking to a few people on Twitter that are like, yeah, I'm a Battlehawks season ticket holder. I didn't even know they had that, for the XFL. So shout out to those people. Dedication. But St. Louis wants football back. I think they should have a football team. They always had a really good fan base. But bottom line, this game actually means something to them from a fan standpoint. They'll actually have a true home field advantage. Maybe them and the Defenders are the only teams in the XFL who have that so far. But nonetheless, it's an advantage. So I'll take the Battlehawks there at home. Moneyline parlay there gets us to plus 139. So why not? We need some plus money to close the weekend out, get some XFL action. Obviously, we'll all be betting a ton of college basketball, but sometimes it's good to switch gears. Get away from hoops for a minute.
I might have to sweep to win if one of those plus money hits for either one of you guys. I see how this is going now.
Thing, man. Yeah, that's
You
how we
gotta
get
learn the ways of Thunderdome.
Yeah.
We're not telling you shit. Man. You
You
gotta
don't
learn
yeah,
that.
exactly.
Okay.
No secrets. You find out the secrets in the Thunderdome.
Absolutely.
That's
Sure.
how we got to get home. But okay, so there's 9 free bets for you for the weekend. That should last you a good amount of time. Lock all those in. Ben, real quick before we go, want to give you a minute to talk about what you're doing for March Madness. It's a really cool thing that you're doing. Yeah. So want the people to hear about it. So take it away.
Yeah, so this is our 4th year, actually 3rd season doing this since 2020 was canceled, but we put out an annual March Madness postseason betting guide. We have 3 to 4 pages per team for all 68 teams. This thing is jam-packed with information. We have, some of the more common stats that you would want, but we also have advanced analytics, stuff that's good for in-game bettors. We have game flows, charts, trends, you name it, a lot of sexy graphs. So check that out. You can just head to my Twitter to take a look at that. Krabs purchased it last year. He loves it. He's going to help promote it a little bit too. But yeah, we're super excited. This is some high quality stuff. It's elite, and we're excited. We're ready for March Madness.
All right, I love that. Definitely be checking that out. So make sure you guys give a follow. What's your Twitter at Ben _ Cary _ All right, there it is on the screen.
Yep, that's where you can find me, and you can just head to the link, and I've been posting about it. So yeah, super excited for it.
All right, I like that. So make sure you guys check that out. Tons of great information. It's March. Need it all. We need as much information as we can get this time of year. Before we go though, $500 giveaway that we want you to enter for the weekend. St. Patrick's Day coming up. Someone's going to get lucky here. $500. The contest rules are simple. Like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. It should take you 2 seconds to do this, and you are entered in. The YouTube channel is OddsChecker US, so same as everything else, our Twitter, our Instagram. Go there, subscribe, like a video, and you are entered in. Somebody will walk away with $500. The winner will be announced on the last day of March. So get in on that. Get in on the fun. And we'll see. Guys. Someone's walking away with $500. Could use that for March Madness. Ben, thank you so much again for taking the time out of your day to hop on, give us some knowledge and 3 picks, and we'll find out, guys. We'll find out soon who's the champ of the Thunderdome. It'll be fun to see.
Yeah. Appreciate you having me. Yeah,
of course, man. Of course. All right, guys. We'll close it out on that note. We will be back with another episode Monday. Have a good weekend. Take care of that money, and we'll see you guys then.